Oh guys, welcome back to the daily vlog. This is the first vlog that we're gonna do where nothing is out of order, everything is on track, and we're going on the straight and narrow, if you feel me. So tonight is the first night at the DNC, day one, Monday. I don't know what's on the itinerary. I was gonna say itinerary. I think it's because I'm thinking about chicken. It'd be nice for rotisserie chicken. Anyway, we don't know what's planned. I could look ahead of time, but I just kind of want to be surprised, you know? See what they got planned. See what they got in store, you know? It's going to be a very pretentious DNC. There's a lot of pro-Palestine protesters outside of the DNC. It's a united arena. I am really curious if history's going to repeat itself, because the last time we've had a contested, well, it wasn't contested. It's not technically contested this time because Kamala is our nominee for the Democrats, but you know, last time there was a contested primary. It was in '68. There were a lot of protesters there, and I think it had to do with foreign policy. No, I can't remember what it had to deal with before, but there's definitely something. I think it was like the Vietnam War. It was definitely something of that era, of that time period. There's a lot of stuff that happened during that time too. But this is going to be interesting. I am really curious to see later on in the month.
Be with everyone this evening in this hall and everyone at home. This is going to be a great week. And I want to kick us off by celebrating our incredible President Joe Biden.
Boo!
President Biden.
A lot of them have started by thanking him. I don't know if it's a conscious thing of trying to make him not as angry as he was, but a lot of them started by being like, you did something historic. Yeah.
Democracy's
Nancy Pelosi saying,
champion
thank you,
at
Joe.
home and abroad. He brought dignity, decency, and confidence back to the White House.
Okay, guys. So, hey, how's the lighting here? Let's do it like this. Oh, should we go up here? Should we go up here? Should we go? I just want to like get different angles. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so basically, I kind of fell asleep right as Joe Biden was starting to talk, and it's not because he was like really slow and decrepit and just like going off into dementia space area. It was because the DNC, the first night, was so fucking long. There were a lot of lieutenant governors who no one needed to hear from, who no one gives a flying fuck about their endorsement, their support of Joe Biden. It's kind of like a given. If you're a Democrat, you're just going to, especially if you're a Democrat in elected offices, you're going to bow down to the nominee. So that's basically what happened for the majority of part, and a lot of the news coverage was kind of like going in and out. They were prioritizing who they believed was like worth listening to, worth hearing out. I switched back and forth between NBC and the Young Turks. I fucking love the Young Turks. Met Cenk in person actually. If you guys follow along my vlogs, you would know that. Just saying, but overall, the speeches were like, as it normally goes, is each speech kind of ramps up the energy, because the crowning moment obviously was Joe Biden, but Kamala Harris did make a stage presence, a stage appearance. That was cool. That was different, because usually they wait until the last night to even flirt with the idea of being on stage. So it was really cool. AOC did a speech. wasn't really thoroughly impressed. It was fine. It was definitely boisterous. You know, she definitely had passion and grit in the way she was speaking, but it didn't seem very well rehearsed. And like, I have like my own personal thoughts about AOC because she was going to bat for Joe Biden even after the horrible debate, and so I'm not like really impressed with her right now, generally speaking. But you know, that tends to be the case for a lot of politicians, and they're not always going to make the right decisions. You know, it's comes down to their own life experiences and what deals they are thinking they're able to make by, you know, going with the status quo. But so hers was a little bit disappointing. Andy Beshear, Democratic governor of Kentucky, he was way more lively and way more cohesive in his messaging, which was needed. And who else? Hillary Rodham Clinton, she spoke. And you know, I'm not a big fan of Hillary. My family are huge fans of Hillary. In fact, they named 2 of our dogs Bill and Hillary. It's so funny. It's weird though, because their dogs were brother and sister. So I don't know why, but anyway, she actually gave a really good speech and didn't make it all about herself. And I would dare say that Hillary Clinton's speech was better than AOC's. That's saying something. And then when Jill Biden went on, Jill Biden went on, I give a flying fuck about Jill Biden. I think that she's horrific. I think she's complicit in the illegal maneuverings that Joe Biden and his campaign did in order to find us in this. Well, now it's turned out to be a blessing in disguise, but quite honestly, like a shit position to begin with. And then, yeah, halfway through Joe Biden's speech, it was like 11:30 p.m. on the East Coast time. All this happened, by the way, in Chicago. I had like taken my ZQL like 3 hours beforehand, and you know, with the help of the Zaza, you know, I couldn't fight it for much longer, and so I just closed my laptop and knocked out, fell asleep, whatever you want to call it. Hence why it's the next day coming to you guys live from my closet. Not live, recorded from my closet. All in all, it was a very strong start to the convention. There were a few arrests outside for the pro-Palestine, from the pro-Palestine protesters, but nothing like 68, you know, obviously, when people were protesting the DNC because of the Vietnam War. It's gonna get more tense, I'm sure, by the time Thursday rolls around, by the time Kamala Harris speaks. But I'm not anticipating any like problems to be coming out of the pro-Palestine movement. I'm just expecting there to be too much police brutality in response, which I don't think that's crazy to like think about. Like, it's definitely most likely to happen. But yeah, that's how the first day of the DNC went. I'm looking forward to today to see who's speaking. They had a list and I completely forgot it, so I'll be able to come back with you guys in the next video, let you guys know how the next day of the convention goes, how the next day of the DNC goes. And until then, I will see you in the next video. All right, peace and love, guys. Bye.
It's a daily vlog.